There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
319.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Rodgers now on first down. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Let's go, defense.
Back more.
Here we go. Spot.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Mike, 45.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Malone. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 42-yard line.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Go to 50. Hey, you climb over here. Hey, Haywood.
Do your job. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Run.
You must be
Here, Mike.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Look me down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's third down.
No. 319.
Shoot.
Inside.
Get that ball. Get that ball. 34 is the Mike.
319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
At their own 20-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at the 20. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Go.
Mike 4-4. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they hit it.
Lock to throw on second down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. Second tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the second Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hawkinson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions. But Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career.
At the 50-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Jim.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check. I got you, pop.
Let's go.
From midfield, here's Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Come on, set. 8, read.
15, check by 15. So don't say nothing.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike's 50.
Cover. Yep.
Mike's 50.
Get the ball. Go, big grip.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. We're scoreless after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check 3.
Leo. Snap.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsey, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck. Hey, take 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On second down, it's Jones. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mike 34, Mike 34. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. The 20. 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Yeah, good job, that's the way you make the
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play, and it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy, so that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Here we go.
Hey, Echo.
34's a Mike. He's coming. Check in. Check in. Let's go one more.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 34. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Mike 34, Mike 34. Scoot, scoot, scoot. On the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Rodgers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10.
88.
34's a Mike. He's coming. Check in.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They come out here in the eye. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, second and goal.
You better be afraid of me. Joker, 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 Joker. Whip, whip.
Williams will try again. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Locke going to bring the offense up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On first and 10, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Check 99. Check 99.
6-6. Pull it high.
Deuce.
Get it ready.
Locke again here on second and 10. Pass incomplete.
Locke's pass incomplete on the throwaway. It's third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
Blue draw Corson.
Again, it's Locke. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He'll return it from the 6. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
X3, 218, chopper. Let go.
Now Locke throwing on second down. He completes this to Sutton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From the gun on third down, Locke. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
Show it, show it.
Topper!
Mike 42.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Get 300. Get 300.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big stop, let's go.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, but now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Hey, watch the slant. Go now. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Well, Mike 34.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Rodgers buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Just like that.
Here, Mike.
34's the Mike. 34's the Mike. I got one.
Buzz.
34's the Mike. 34's the Mike.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 3rd down. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, come on now. 45, Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
45. Mike, 45.
From the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First down, Broncos.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Back. Protein spill.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From the 41, Locke. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
44 I got it. 44 Mike. General West. Let's go. Hey, Sam on. Go. Slam. Deep grip.
Clock now on first down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14. Yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Broncos.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Open man, here is Hamilton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A lot going to throw it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Broncos, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.